In this video, I'll take you through the checklist to see if this file is print ready. I'll also compare a print ready file with a file that still needs some work. I'll then take you through the steps to fix this file and prepare it for print. Firstly, going through the checklist, making sure that this file has been created in the adequate software needed. So this file has been created in Illustrator, as we can see up here, which is a great program to create the artwork in. Next, we need to check the dimensions. To that, I'm going to click on the artboard here. And yes, these dimensions are correct, and it's also set in millimeters, which is very important. Next, I'm going to check that this file is set to the correct color settings. If I go to File, Document Color Mode, I can see here that it is set in CMYK, which is correct. Next, I'm going to check the black text in this file here. I'm going to make sure that it is a black that is appropriate for printing, so not too much ink. Yep, this is correct. We don't want anything higher than these values here. Next, I want to make sure that the text is vectorized, which means I should be able to zoom into this without it ever pixelating, no matter how large I make this text. Yep, that is nice and smooth, and I will check the logo as well. That looks good. Next, we want to make sure that the text is outlined, which we can see here it is. That looks good. Now we want to check the image quality. So I'm going to zoom in to 200% scale, as that is full scale for this document. And that looks good. I'm happy with that quality. Then we want to make sure that there is the safe visual area and that everything is within inside of that, which it is here. That's what this blue rectangle is here for. And you want to make sure that any text like this and logos is inside this area, which looks good. And bleed. This red line here shows the 50mm bleed. And as we can see, the background image and all the background elements have been extended out to this area. So that looks good. All right, what's next? Now we want to make sure that there is no text dropping out. So a good way to do this is to go Window, Attributes, and make sure that this box here is not ticked. And when we can see that's all good, and then you can go View, Overprint Preview, and as we can see, no text has dropped out, so that's good. That means it won't drop out when it's printing. All right. And lastly, we want to make sure that there is no spelling mistakes, which there is not. So that file is good to go.